Okay, hey guys, this is Theo, and I wanted to make a proper Patreon channel update. So, I wanted to cover a few things, starting off with the bare bones goal that I wanted to set for the Patreon channel, and just the dynamic that I want to set for both the Patreon supporter and myself as a creator. So, my goal is to set a $10 monthly subscription for Patreon members, just flat and simple, $10 a month, to an audience of 100. That's just the numbers that I want to reach in terms of the support that I would need to transfer over to more creative endeavors as a creator and cut time towards day job endeavors and stuff. So that's that. Onto the fun stuff. I wanted to cover three things: the comic page, weekly podcast episodes, and full paint commissions. Those are the things that I primarily want to invest my creative time into, that I want to focus on, um, for not only the Patreon, but what I want to produce monthly. So we'll start with the comic. If you don't know, I have a comic, the first one that I've ever made so far, and currently working on, is Howl and Jasper. It's kind of interesting. I wanted to start off with a comic that focuses around forming a relationship between two characters, and I thought that was the most interesting thing at the time. So I'm still developing that and learning different things to improve on that dynamic between developing this wolf character that's named Howl and this fox character that's named Jasper. It's to give you a brief rundown. It's a mix of like comedy, romance, and light BDSM themes that I want to be just something lighthearted and fun that's enjoyable to read, and just more furry content essentially. I have a target goal of 25 pages, and I want to put out at least one page per month. And I also, if I'm lucky enough, I want to be able to publish it. So make a physical copy of my first comic to be able to then offer for people to pick up maybe one of these days. That would be really cool. And I think that's another big goal of mine. I want to also cover weekly podcast episodes. So, as you know, I run a podcast called Tree Bark, and I started off with creator type of interviews for furries and furry artists alike, and it was really fun. And I still want to do that, but I'm shifting focus now to Tree Bark episodes that focus more on live talk show formats. So it's going to be more casual, personal banter that has like, personal updates from me as an artist and things that are going on in my life. And it's also co-hosted by my boyfriend Blark. So we'll be giving you guys updates on both of us and like what things we're interested at the time. And it's going to be covering even like topical news, memes, of course, and video games, like stuff we're just interested in. So if you like that kind of like more chill type of format and content, then it's always fun to put on a podcast to just kind of sit and have company with. That's like kind of the vibe that I like to share. So it's gonna have still furry creator interviews, but it's not gonna be the main focus. If anything, I still want to have as many creators as I can interview as possible, but everyone only has so much time. So with that, yes. Oh, also the podcast will feature in the end credits all of the Patreon supporters. So if you do choose to be a supporter, I will have shout outs, and that section will be available if you'd also like to shout out anything after the show, or you'll simply just get credit as a producer or as a supporter essentially. Okay, so commissions. This is also another big one. I want to focus on, out of the variety of stuff that I was previously offering, from like con badges to icon themes to flat sketches, flat colored sketches to line work. I just want to focus on digital painting because, in my eyes, that is basically the culmination of my entire art workflow process in one commission style that I can improve at. So, this thing that involves everything from idea generating to sketching to line work to coloring to painting, understanding values, that is the most that I feel like I learn the most when I compile all of those different steps and processes into bringing a final painting to life. So commissions will be full digital paint commissions that I will make available each month. I want to put around 2 to 3 slots available for Patreon members first. And I just wanted to emphasize that there is no set amount for really any of these things, but I do intend on putting out weekly content, and I do have a goal of at least one, though, of each of these media types per month, at least one of each per month. I do put in about 20 to 30 hours to complete each full painting, so I'm not by any means the fastest artist out there, but I really do want to take the opportunity to be commissioned to always learn and improve and put my best foot forward. I want to improve at all of these things that I can in a really timely fashion. And I think this was a major channel update and format to my Patreon that I really needed to focus on. So this is that format change, and I wanted to just emphasize again, like, it's just a simple subscription now of like $10, and by all means, like, I would really appreciate it. But if it's any just kind of burden or anything like that, no pressure to support. I would always just like maybe a share or a comment, constructive criticism or anything like that on any of the content I put out there. But yeah, I can't wait to follow this format and see if I can put out more work more effectively and efficiently, and that's basically the goal. So thank you guys for watching. I really want to put out more art. Dang it! I really want to just yeah. That's it. Okay, I'm just rambling at this point. So you guys take care.